and again, welcome back to my channel. Today is the day. Today is finally time for me to show you guys my makeup collection and storage. Woo! I've been organizing and reorganizing everything I have just to make it perfect for you guys so I can show you my storage of my makeup.
I've got a panda hat. I've got my homie Bob Ross here with me.
So this is my makeup collection and storage. And if you guys want to see the rest of my stuff, then keep watching. So the actual shelving that I'm using right now are two shelvings. If you can see, this 3x3 square is one, and this 3x3 square is another one. So they're just kind of placed right next to each other. You can tell by that thick band right in the middle. And if you actually look closely, they are of a different material, which kind of sucks. From far away, you really can't tell. I got this a long time ago. I want to say almost 8 years ago. So this actually is very sturdy. This is more of like a brown chestnutty color. And about last year, I got this one. They didn't have this color anymore, so I had to settle with this one. This one definitely looks more like wood. It's more black in color. If you step back far enough, you really can't see it. So, I mean, I'm okay with it. I got both of these cases from Target, and they are very sturdy. You have to build it yourself, but
it's really not that hard. It does not take a rocket scientist to build shelves.
As for my mirror, hello. This is a mirror that I got from Kirkland's, and what's really cool about this, there's a knob. You actually can open it. This actually is a jewelry holder. You can see like all the knobs over here, all the knobs up there, and over here as well, some ring holders. So I just have mini skincare samples and mini skincare stuff here. This is all from Exuviance, and this is from a bunch of different brands like Origins, Clarins, Clinique, Estee Lauder. These are just the little ones, so I just grab some of these when I go on vacation because it's much simpler to grab baby ones instead of traveling with a full-size one. You will also notice that on either side of the mirror, I have two lights right over there. These two are actually from Target, and they're actually the letter I. You know how you can have marquee letter signs? That's what these are. I just thought it gave it more of a vanity look, and I really like it. During the daytime, I usually just keep the lights off. They're battery powered. I got them for about $4. On top of the mirror, I have my initials, SLK. And along the walls next to that are different shapes of little cubes, like little wall shelves. You'll be surprised to know that I actually got these from Goodwill. They were about $1 each, so very affordable, but I know you can get something similar to these at Walmart. They're everywhere. On this side of the mirror, I've got skincare stuff, and on this side of the mirror, I've got my brushes, some tools. I've got Q-tips, I've got my Artiste brushes, I've got my Real Technique sponges, some of the toothbrushy looking brushes from Moda. These are actually amazing. And then I've got my regular eye brushes. And on the lower side, I've got more of my face brushes and a mirror. So on the left side of my vanity on the top shelf, this is where I keep my fragrances and skincare products. These are basically my top favorites, so anytime I switch out my skincare routine, this is where it goes. I've got the Clinique Clarifying Lotion, the Origins Moisturizing Spray from Ginseng. I freaking love this stuff. The Exuviance Gentle Cream Cleanser. These are basically just my favorites over here. Over here is my makeup remover, and in front of all of that is just a bunch of my fragrances. I've got the Escada, some Ralph Lauren, the Alien, and just a random bunch of perfumes. I have some essences, some gel-based moisturizers, some sleeping masks, some ampules. These are basically regular moisturizers that I just kind of switch through. I don't particularly stick to one type of brand. I just kind of go all over the place with my skincare. But these are some of my favorite moisturizers. On top of these are my Exuviance products. I've got the OptiLight, some collagen serum. So all of my Exuviance are right over here. And on top of that are all of my H2O Plus products. I love these. I think they're very underrated. And on top of that, at the very tippy top, are some of my favorites from Clarins. I've got the Wake Up Lotion, which smells phenomenal. I love it. So these are my skincare items that I have just sitting outside of my vanity. Now on the very top shelf is all of my favorite lipsticks. Now these containers I actually got from eBay for about like $1.99 each. They house 24 lipsticks, and they're kind of tiered like this. so it's easy to see because they're slanted. So I've just kind of stacked them all next to each other. These all hold 24 lipsticks, and I've got 6 of them. So everything that I have right over here, these are 144 lipsticks that I like to display on my vanity because I love them very much. These are the Wet n Wild Mega Last lipsticks, and I have every single shade. Sometimes I even have doubles of these shades because I love them so much. So from the very, very top, I've got all of my nudes, and then it goes darker into pinks, into reds, and then into the darker, more maroon colors at the bottom. So it's very, very easy to see what color that I want because I color coordinated them. And on top of the Wet n Wild lipsticks are my Milani ones. These are beautiful. These are the ones with the gold packaging. You can't go wrong with them. They are stunning. And I have them in a variety of colors and in a variety of finishes too. They have matte and they have the original cream. And on top of the Milani ones are my Maybelline mattes. I love them. These are beautiful. They have a lovely velvet finish casing. And on top of them are a couple of my favorite Kate Moss lipsticks from Rimmel. These are beautiful. The red casing are the matte ones, and the black one is the original cream one, and I love them dearly. And the only drugstore products that I have on this side over here are a bunch of my Milani Amore matte liquid lipsticks. These are a really, really great formula, and the packaging is beautiful with the gold cap. I have a couple shades over here, and they're just in the back. Everything on the left side is basically my drugstore lip favorites, and if I move over to the right side, these are all of my higher end lipstick favorites. Starting from the bottom, I've got a couple of the old Urban Decay lipsticks, and they come in the silver top, the original creamy formula, and the Urban Decay lipsticks in the black top are the matte ones. So I've got a couple of their old ones. I will say I love the old ones more than the new ones. And then I've got some Lorac lipsticks over here, and some of my favorites are these over here. These are the Bite Beauty lipsticks. They are amazing. They feel like butter. So moving on top is a couple of my favorite liquid lipsticks. I've got a couple of the mini of the Ofra lipsticks. These are some of my favorite formulas. And then I've got this. Probably my favorite liquid lipstick formula. This is the Jouer one, and this is in the shade Cabernet. It is a stunning dark red. It's beautiful, very vintagey looking. And then this is a beautiful lipstick that I have from Make. Like, I can't even tell you how beautiful the actual lipstick bullet looks like. Are you seeing this bullet? Like, it's stunning. These are from Lime Crime, and I just have a bunch of random colors. I've got bright colors, and then I've got beautiful rosy pink colors, nude colors, dark vampy colors, and then I just have a bunch of random ones. I've got some more from Ofra. These are the full-sized ones, and then I have some Anastasia ones, some fun colors. So yeah, these are basically where all of my favorite lipsticks are. So now that I've shown you what's on the top shelf of my vanity, I'm actually just going to start showing you what's inside the shelving units. Starting on the top right shelf, I actually have a tier of bowls. These are just bowls that I got at Goodwill, and they're just stacked on top of each other. And in here are basically travel size makeup products. So on the top bowl, I've got a bunch of face products. These are some of my sample sizes of the Cosmetics CC cream. I've got some face primers. I also have some blushes. Basically, these are all the travel size face products that I put in my makeup bag when I am on vacation. Much easier to travel with these. In the second bowl, I've got travel size lip products. So there's some mini of the Melted Mattes. There's my Sugar Lip Balm, which is my favorite. This right here. It's amazing. I've got the Jouer Essential Lip Enhancer. Some lip palettes. This is from MARQUEE. I don't really use it that often. So this one is just full of my lip products. And on the bottom one is my travel size mascaras. There's really not much in here. I only have 3. But yep, this basically houses all of my baby mini travel cosmetic stuff right over here. This cubicle houses all of my higher end eye products, and this comes in this little makeup organizer. It's an acrylic case, and it's in a circle, and it has different levels of tiers so that I can actually house a bunch of different sizes of eye products. It doesn't rotate or anything, which is a bummer, but it still houses a lot of stuff. So as you can see, I've got a couple of glitters over here. I've got my Benefit Gimme Brows in all 3 of the shades over here. In the middle are a bunch of my eye primers, basically cream eyeshadow sticks. A lot of it is from Nude sticks, which is one of my favorites. Some eye primer. This is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. And on to the left side over here is a bunch of my mascaras. I've got some Chanel. I've got the Mally Volumizing Mascara, some Benefit, Too Faced, which are my favorites. And all of the tall items back here are essentially my brow products. I've got the Benefit Precisely My Brow, and also some colored eye pencils, gel eyeliners, or colored liners. Basically, an assortment of skinny, tall pencils are over here. And over here are a bunch of my cream eyeshadows. These are kind of like liquid eyeshadow, glitter, stuff like that. I love these. These are all from Innisfree. And what's actually really cool about this organizer is that there are 2 compartments on the bottom that swing open like this. So I've just got a couple more items in here, some eyeshadows. These are from Pure. These are really, really awesome. These are the eye polishes. There's actually not a lot of room that you can store stuff down here, so it's usually empty, but this is what's in this compartment. I got this at Ulta, and it's actually from SOHO. It's a great makeup organizer, so if you guys are interested, I will definitely put the link down below. And you can actually see back there, I actually have this Makeup Forever brush case, and this is where I actually house all of the brushes that I use on my clients. These are my Morphe brushes. I didn't have anywhere to put them at the moment, so I just kind of keep them in here and keep them hidden in the back because you can't really see it. So it's behind this little compartment right there. In the next cubicle over, I've got a bunch more eye products, but these are all of my drugstore eye products. This is the same container that I use to store my lipsticks, but I decided to use it again for my eyeshadow products. A lot of these houses my chubbier eye pencil sticks, especially the ones from Rimmel, and I also have stuff from NYX as well. So all of these thicker sticks come in here. I can actually fit 2 in each little slot, so I can house a lot more things in here. I also have some roll-on shimmers, some eyeliners are here as well, glitter primers, basically an assortment of eye products. All of my eyeliners are here as well, my felt tip liners. So yeah, an assortment of eye products go over here. And underneath this compartment is actually this little casing. So the compartment from the farthest left actually houses all of my loose pigment eyeshadows. I have so many different colors, and if you look, it's actually stacked doubly, so I actually have some colors underneath this, if I can show you. It actually goes all the way down there. They house a bunch of different brands. I have some ones from Bella Pierre. I also have some e.l.f. ones, so they're all just stacked in here in a variety of different colors. I haven't used these in a really long time, but I still love them very much. In the middle compartment, I've got some more eyeshadow palettes. These are all of my smaller drugstore eyeshadow palettes. I've got really fun, colorful ones from Essence. There's a bunch of different colors in here. Very, very underrated, I find these to be. And then these are my favorites from Physicians Formula. You can't go wrong with these. These are the best matte eyeshadows around. Literally so affordable, $7 each. Amazing. So that's what's inside the middle compartment. And then in the last one actually isn't eye products at all. These are just tools. A lot of these are mirrors, some eye pencil sharpeners, mirrors, just stuff like that. Just random tools are in this last compartment. And that is everything inside this cubicle. And in the cubicle right next door is a couple more compartments over here. And sitting on top of them, I've got a bunch of my bigger eyeshadow palettes that won't fit into here. I've got some Physicians Formula ones. I've got some e.l.f. ones, some sleek ones. These are a couple of MUA ones that my friend Francis got me. Thank you. And a couple of my Revealed palettes. These are very, very good eyeshadows. I love them. So that is what's sitting on top of these compartments. I also have a couple of e.l.f. ones. Starting from the bottom over here, I actually have all of my drugstore mascaras. I've got an assortment, some Rimmel, Physicians Formula, Maybelline. I just have a bunch of drugstore ones over here. In this middle one is a bunch of my eyebrow products, eyelashes products, just a bunch of brow products. Yep, just...
I knew this would happen to me! Why me? Why?
Pomades. I've got some eyebrow sticks. My favorite one is this one. This is from ARMOIRE. And I also have a bunch of eyelash products, so some eyelash glue. I've got some tweezers. I've got my eyebrow like shaver thingies, razors. So basically a bunch of my eyelash and eyebrow products are in this middle compartment over here. And in the last one are a bunch of face products. These are my concealers, my highlighting sticks, my contouring sticks. So I've got a bunch of the Maybelline Fit Me, which are some of my favorites. This is a collection highlighting stick. I've got some from Physicians Formula. So anything I ever need for contouring and highlighting is in this little bucket. Moving on to the top shelf, I actually have a bunch of single eyeshadows in here. I don't really use single eyeshadows because it's much easier to use eye palettes, but they're in here and it's actually super easy to store these inside these tiny little drawers. These are the ones from Milani. These are the Bella eyeshadows. I have it in multiple shades. Here's a light blue one. And then I also have some NYX glitters as well. So all of my single eyeshadows are in here. And so is the next one. This one is also full of single eyeshadows. I've got a couple from Revlon. I've got some from MUA, some from Milani, Wet n Wild, and then some Berry M Dazzle Dusts. Single eyeshadows are here. And in this one is basically all of my pots. These are kind of my eyeshadow primers. These are the Color Tattoos from Maybelline. I have it in multiple shades. They're all just stacked in here. You know these. Everybody loves these. And in the last one are all of my eyeliners. These are the skinny eyeliners that won't hold up in my lipstick container that I showed you in the previous compartment. So these are all of the skinnier, taller eyeliners from multiple brands. I've got some from MUA, Milani, Physicians Formula, L'Oreal in lots of different colors. So that is everything inside this shelving unit. In the next cubicle over, I've got a bunch more of my lip products. These are all of my drugstore lip products that are basically taller. So over here, I've got a bunch of my chapsticks. I've got some lip glosses over here. These are from LA Girl. These are the lip paints. And then I've got some liquid lipsticks from multiple different brands, some chubby lipsticks over here. And then back over here, I've got some more liquid lipsticks. I've got some liquid suedes from NYX. This is a beautiful blue colored one. I've got some taller lipsticks over here. These are the Ombre Lip Duos from NYX. I love these. And then I have the Lilacs and the La Mattes from L'Oreal. These are amazing as well. And in the middle section are a bunch of my lip liners and my e.l.f. matte lipsticks. And in the bottom compartments, I have some more chapsticks. I've got some chapsticks here, some lip paints, stuff like that. And in the back, I actually have some more lip products. These are basically ones that I don't use too often. This is also in the lip compartments I have. I love this container. This organizer is super simple, but these are just full of my lip products that I don't really use that often. There's a couple more MUA, some Revlon. I've got some Korean lip tints over here. I've got some over here as well. So yeah, just a bunch of extra lips that I just keep back here. And moving one shelf over is essentially all of my candles. These are my Bath & Body Works candles. I love candles, and there are some more candles back there. You can't really see them, but this is basically where all of my candles live. Now, starting on the second row, these are all of my eyeshadow palettes. These are all of my higher-end eyeshadow palettes, and these are inside this black half bin so that I can still see inside. Starting with the left over here, these are all of my Morphe eyeshadow palettes. I've got quite a few. I've got the Jaclyn Hill palette, the 350, 35P, 350S. I love these eyeshadow palettes. These are amazing. Another one of my favorites is this right over here. This is the Lorac Mega Pro 3. I adore this palette. Then I have a couple more eyeshadow palettes here and there. I've got the Gwen Stefani palette from Urban Decay. I've got the Balm Appetit from the Balm Cosmetics. This is the Lorac I Love Brunch palette. It's got a bunch of beautiful pastels in there. This is a palette that everybody needs to get. This is the Modern Renaissance palette, and it is stunning. It's got beautiful rose tone shades. It's just beautiful. Oh, stunning. The Peanut Butter palette from Too Faced, some Urban Decay palettes. So these are all of the eyeshadow palettes that I have. Inside this cubicle over here is a bunch more palettes, but these are all of my face palettes. So I've got some Lorac palettes over here. These are some contouring palettes. One is in the cream version, and one is the powder version. I love Lorac palettes. They're just so finely milled. You can't go wrong with these. The Cheekathon from Benefit. Love these. There's just so many colors to play around with. I also have the Anastasia Glow Kit over here and the Tarte's Pro Glow. These are some of my highlighting palettes over here. The newest face palette to my collection is actually this one over here. This is the Contour and Blush palette from BH Cosmetics, and I think this is super amazing. It's very underrated, and there's so many great colors in here. Super pigmented. I think it's stunning. Phenomenal. This is where all of my face palettes live. Moving on to the cubicle right next to it is actually a bunch more of my face products. Once again, this is in a half box, so it's much easier to see what's inside of it. And here are all of my face products. So I've got a little organization to this madness. There's a lot, so it kind of looks cluttered, but all of the stuff back here, these are all of my foundations. Some of my favorites, this Vanish foundation stick from Hourglass, amazing. I also have the IT Cosmetics CC cream. This is, I just love it so much. And then I've got the Fiona Styles, Makeup Forever, some Clarins, more Urban Decay stuff, Cargo. These are all of my foundations, and all of the primers are right in front of it. So I've got some IT Cosmetics, I've got the Professional, I also have the Clarins Beauty Flash Bomb. Cover FX Illuminating Primer is probably one of my favorites. So all of my primers are here, and on the side over here are all of my concealers and contouring products. So I've got the Do the Hoola over here, Bye Bye Under Eye, the Too Faced Born This Way Concealer, and way in the back corner are just a bunch of my larger powders. This is my Clio powder, this is my Clarins powder over here. And then in front of all of this product right along here are some of my powders. I've got some loose powders, some pressed powders. I've got the Bare Pro from Bare Minerals, the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed and loose as well. I've got some of my blushes from Tarte. These are some of my favorite formulas. I've got Exposed, which is my favorite. And then I also have Hoola Bronzer from Benefit, a classic. I've got bronzers and blushes from Cargo over here. And then I also have Mary Luminizer, which is a stunning highlighter. It's just beautiful. And then I also have the Too Faced bronzer as well. So I've just got an assortment of bronzers and highlighters over here. And on the side over here, a bunch of single eyeshadows. I've got some Jouer products over here, some YSL, some Urban Decay, some Vincent Longo, some Clarins. So basically this bucket is just full of higher end stuff, and I like looking at it when I'm sad because it makes me really happy. And since this container had all of my higher end face products, the container right next door is going to have all of my face products from the drugstore. I love this bucket thing. I got it at Walmart and it was 2 for $3. All of my foundations are over here. I've got some of my favorites, which is the Physicians Formula Organic Wear Tinted Moisturizer, the Milani Conceal and Perfect, an amazing foundation. And I also love this one, the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation. It's amazing. And I've got a couple of finishing sprays over here, some from Scandinavia, Urban Decay, and I also have the one from L'Oreal, the infallible one in the back over here. In the front, I've got a bunch of powders. So I have a couple from Physicians Formula. These are some of my favorites. The Butter Bronzer is an amazing bronzer. It smells amazing. I've got some more. This is a Sleek Blush Trio Kit. This was actually gifted from Francis, so thank you, darling. In the back, I've got a couple more blushes. This is from Makeup Revolution. I've got a couple of their blushes. They are amazing. And I've got some e.l.f. palettes as well. These are face palettes, bronzers and such. It's more sleek, and then the Bourjois one as well. This is actually really awesome as well. It's a highlighting and bronzing duo. And in this little corner, I've got my Coty Airspun, some more bronzers, the setting duo from Wet n Wild. So all of my face products from the drugstore are in this bin. Next to my drugstore face product bin is a bunch of lashes. To be honest, I don't even know why I have so many lashes because I wear glasses and I don't really use them that often, but I have a ton of lashes over here. My favorites are these Demi Wispies from Ardell. I also love the Studio Effects. They're very natural looking. They're stunning. And I also have the really cheap ones from eBay as well. These are super affordable. You can get these for $1. But yeah, these are just a ton of lashes that I have. And yeah, they're just there. Really nothing special lashes. Moving on to the next one is a bunch of my skincare. So this is where I house a lot of my nighttime routine. Basically some cotton pads. These are huge. That's the size of the cotton round. So instead of using like 3 small circle cotton pads, just use one of these and you get all of your makeup off. It's amazing. And it's super affordable too. It's like $2.50 or something like that. And I've got my Clarisonic back there. I've got some body products, some hand creams, some exfoliators. This is just some extra skincare stuff. A lot of it's from Exuviance, H2O, Skin Fix, Derma E. I've just got a bunch of brands. So underneath all of my eyeshadow palettes over here are actually a bunch more eyeshadow palettes that are unopened, unused. A lot of these I use for giveaways. Sometimes I give them as presents. They're just sitting there. I can't use all of it, so it's better to give it away to people, but I've got a variety of palettes in here. Got a Lorac palette. This is the unzipped, and then I also have the Lorac Pro 3. I love Lorac shadows. These are great. And I have some Tarte palettes, the Urban Decay Naked Smoky one. I've just got a variety of palettes, and these are just some extras, and I keep them in this bin over here. Next to the unopened eyeshadow palettes is another bunch of brand new unopened products that I have not used at all. It's insane. Do you see how many Hoola bronzers I have? I've got some liquid lipsticks in here, some more primers, just a lot of extra stuff that I haven't used. Hopefully I'll be able to go through these. That's what's in this basket. And over here is a bunch of new unopened drugstore products. So in here was all of the brand new and unopened high-end makeup stuff. And this one is just a bunch of drugstore stuff. Lipsticks, mascaras, just random goodies. I should do a giveaway soon because I just have too much stuff for one person. Yeah, so I just have a lot. Basically what's in here is a bunch of cotton puffs. These I got at Daiso. These are probably my favorite makeup removing puffs. And all of these are like my extra makeup wipes. These are my favorite wipes. The FBL cucumber ones, these are amazing. They're only $1. Amazing. And then I've got some like cosmetic wedges over here. Some extra like blending beauty blenders. Some more makeup wipes. More makeup wipes. Basically these are just a bunch of extras. Yep, that's what's in here. This one is a bunch of body and spray products. Literally just some lotions, dry shampoos. Yeah, that's what's in here. Really not cosmetic related, so I'm just gonna not really show you that. But this one is basically all of my never been opened, brand new stuff like this Clarins Body Fit thing. I've got another like moisturizing spray, some makeup wipes. These are a million sheet masks. I have a thing for sheet masks. If you want a sheet mask, let me know. I can probably give you some. I've been blessed enough where companies will send me products, so this is basically where it goes, because I'm only one person, I can't use everything. They just sit there and I don't want it to go bad, so it's just better to give it to people. So basically, this is where all of my extra skincare goes. In these two cases are actually items that I'm saving for giveaways, so I don't want to show them to you, but here's a sneak peek. Okay, that's it. And down over here is a bunch of unused extra stuff as well. So I have a lot of stuff. And this little thing right over here next to my fragrances is actually just a bunch of bags. Basically when I go travel, I use this to put my makeup in it. This is actually a brush belt. There's just a bunch of bags. Here's my Ipsy bag right over here. So yeah, these are basically where all of my bags live. And underneath this box of bags that I have is this shoebox that is full of travel-sized hair care stuff. So I have like some mini shampoo, conditioner, dry shampoo, lotion, toothpaste. I travel a lot, so this is really, really helpful. And I just put my bags on top. So it's just what it looks like next to my makeup storage. And there you go. There is my makeup collection and storage. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, homie.